Hi, hello. In this video, we are going to look at how to choose between Python or PHP. So this is not a video about Python versus PHP, but for your circumstances and for your scenario, how to choose between these two technologies. So if you look into Python, it is a general purpose programming language. You can use it in the website and so many other areas like general purpose programming, desktop programming, artificial intelligence, and machine learning, and a lot of other stuff. If you look into PHP, it is specifically made for web programming language, that is for creating websites, and a lot of frameworks are there to assist you to building websites. So these are the basic things about these programming languages. So if you see the history of these programming languages, we can first see the Python programming language. Python programming language is contrary to the basic perception. It has been for a while, and even it is older than the Java programming language. So there are two versions of Python programming language. It is one is Python 2.x versions and Python 3.x versions. Most of the legacy softwares are there in the Python 2.x versions, and some of them are ported to Python 3, but still there are some of kind of stuffs are there in the Python 2.x version. That's why they are actually maintaining these versions parallelly. You have Python 2.x versions and Python 3.x versions. So at some point of time, they will actually remove the support for the Python 2.x languages. That is, they stop maintaining it, and you can actually you should actually move to the Python 3.x version. So if you are a beginner developer, you should actually learn Python 3.x versions instead of the Python 2.x versions. There are only only small differences between these Python versions, and you can actually, if you are in Python 2.x, you can actually easily jump to Python 3.x versions. So if we see the history of PHP programming language, it is also been while, it is more than 1 or 2 decades, and it is actually intended for a web programming language, and it is actually very easy to start and develop with the PHP programming language. You see, if you compare with the Python programming language, because it is specifically made for the web, and so it is very easy to deploy it in a host, web hosting services when you compare with the Python. And if you see the complexity, both are PHP is maybe more beginner friendly, and Python is also user friendly. But if you look at the website, you need to learn some of the frameworks in order to start with the Python programming language. But in the case of PHP, you just need some HTML tags, and then in between you can actually code the PHP scripts so that you can actually develop a website very quickly. It is a very startup kind of website. You can usually program in PHP. But if you are going to have in this nowadays, you should have some kind of framework, because that is a norm in the web development process now. So everyone is choosing some kind of web frameworks for developing their websites. So it is better to have a web framework, even if we are doing in PHP programming language. So just look at the stuff around PHP and Python. So how the trends are going on, those kind of stuffs. So if you see, also we can look into the history of who done this. If we see the PHP programming language is done by Rasmus Ladov, and it is also, it started with functional embedded, those kind of programming paradigms. Then they, after the PHP 5.x series, they actually, I guess it is PHP 4. They actually introduced some object-oriented functionalities in the PHP 4, and then it is some kind of improvement is done in the PHP 5.x series. So if after PHP 5.6 or so, the object-oriented functionalities are very much improved. And then, yeah, you can see the syntax. The syntax is very easy. It is just, you can just embed these PHP tags in between the HTML tags. So it is very easy to program in PHP programming language if it's just if you, in the case if you are a beginner. So it is a dynamically typed programming language, right? PHP. Python is also kind of same thing, but you can also introduce types in it. So after PHP 7, they actually have these return types. You can just also have these return types, so that it is more. You see, after PHP 7, you can just have this return type programming also you can do. So instead of this, you usually done like public name, right? So you don't have this type introduced here. So, but this is not a mandatory thing. It is purely optional. So in terms of the speed differences, just after PHP 7 or something, 7, they have drastically improved the speed of the programming languages. So it is even faster than Python 3.x versions. If you look into the benchmarks of of these programming languages, but in the development process, the speed is not the primary thing in the development process. It is the user friendliness and the speed of programming. So how productive you are, that is a thing we see when we choose a programming language. So that is also we need to consider. If you see the latest Python web frameworks like Django, so Django is very user friendly and compared with the other PHP frameworks that we can see later. First if you see the when Python started its 1990